Bullard Tough is more than just a moniker or some type of name or just some sort of marketing slogan. It's really a philosophy.
We believe that our products need to be the toughest on the market because firefighters work in the most demanding situations.
Everything begins and ends with Bullard Tough. I can tell you, being with the company for 11 years, that we start every product development project with the first line of every specification being the durability requirements that we've been known for over the years. So that's where it starts.
You know, when you think about what is Bullard Tough, it means it's usable. I mean, it's really practical. For the guy who buys this, it's not a fragile piece of equipment. It's something that can handle real, everyday, heavy-duty life.
As a firefighter, I enjoy the confidence of knowing that my equipment, including my Bullard thermal imager, is going to stand up to the rigors of the environment that we have to operate in.
It's a tumble test for the thermal imagers. It just shows how durable the cameras are to shock and to the kind of abuse they're going to have in the fire service that you're going to see out there. We're going to spin this wheel for a few seconds to show you, kind of simulate the effects of what you might see on a fire ground. We have all three of our cameras in here. All Bullard Tough, all protected very much against the shock. You can see the image in there. And finally the Eclipse. Bullard Tough. We're still here in the Bullard lab. We're going to do some more tests with all of our cameras using our yellow bucket. Show you again how durable all of the products from Bullard are with respect to water tightness. So I'm going to submerge these again for a few seconds. We'll take them out. You can see that all three still work.
Bullard Tough goes across all the products we make, whether it's for the emergency responders or for its health and safety, industrial, any market we make, any product we make it to be as close to indestructible as we can.
Now we're going to put this thing to the real test. So there you go.
Good deal.
All right. What do you guys think that is? How many feet from that window? 20 feet?
We brought it out today to test it, had my firefighters go to the second floor. As it bounced on the concrete, they picked it up. It still worked. We stuck this one in the fire, held it in the fire for 15, 20 seconds. Turned it on, it still worked. I wasn't convinced.
Oh, yeah.
We brought it outside, ran the battalion chief vehicle over twice. Picked it up, it still worked. I'm impressed.
It's really rewarding to work at Bullard because we make products that protect people in hazardous environments. Now that's Bullard Tough.
Bullard has chosen to go with just three colors, yellow, orange, and red, for simplicity reasons. We could have all the colors of the rainbow on the thermal imager if we wanted to, but this really supports the training, the instincts of the firefighter. We want to show the firefighter what is abnormal, and trying to sit there and interpret what purple means is probably counterproductive, so that's the reason we do that.
With Bullard's Super Red Hot feature, firefighters will see normal grayscale imagery in scenes below 500 degrees Fahrenheit. As heat levels rise, Super Red Hot colorizes objects over 500 degrees in yellow, progressively changing to orange at 800 degrees, and then to red at 1000 degrees. Unlike other thermal imagers, these colors are absolute, and their meanings never change. When the color is gone, so is the immediate fire hazard. Super Red Hot is standard on all Bullard T3 and T4 series thermal imagers and is an option on Eclipse.
When a firefighter sees color, they're going to see something that's out of the ordinary. It's always predictable, it's always the same, and I think that's what distinguishes Super Red Hot from color schemes that you'll see from other manufacturers.
You run into a scene, things are hitting your brain at 1,000,000 miles a minute. You're trying to absorb everything you can. Can you tell with a thermal imager just exactly what you see? With Super Red Hot, you get a warning and it's instant, and it's recognizable. 'Cause, I mean, we all grew up with stoplights, right? Yellow is caution, red is stop. So as your brain's trying to comprehend everything happening around you in an emergency situation, these warning signs come and hit you when everything really bad comes out. And it's really designed for the user, not for the engineers and the people back at the factory. It's for the guy who's really in the line of fire.
Thermal imagers from Bullard have a dynamic range that extends up to about 1200 degrees Fahrenheit. This means that the thermal imager can resolve temperatures up to that range before reaching what is called saturation. Seen objects above this range will be colorized white or red, depending on the thermal imager.
Well, the saturation point is an interesting topic. I mean, more is better, right? So you would think a 2000 degrees dynamic range, which some other manufacturers promote, would be absolutely important. Actually, really, the trade-off is that you lose a lot of sensitivity. You know, hot is hot, and seeing detail above a certain point just doesn't add anything. And as we said, it really, you lose something, you lose sensitivity. So do I need to see the difference between 1400 degrees and 1600 degrees Fahrenheit? No, I don't. I just know that's extremely hot. I do, however, need to be able to see a firefighter and exit next to an active fire or heated up wall, and that's important.